Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another episode, season 4, episode 13. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you guys are. But guys, on today's episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about Barcelona's fixtures in the month of September because Barcelona, they've survived the international break. We haven't had any injuries to any of the major players. We were looking at Pedri, Lamine Yamal, potentially Kunde. But other than a potential knock for Daniel Olmo slash Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona, they're all well and healthy. We're going to talk about the matches and as well as some Barcelona news that has emerged in the media. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. And guys, for these type of episodes, if you guys want to join, leave your thoughts, comments, and also discuss with us, feel free. I do post a link on X, so just click on your streamer link and you will be able to join. But let me just introduce my co-host for tonight, Avilo and Sebi, two regulars on the channel. Can I say
Yo,
what's up? Okay, perfect. But guys, let's just get straight into the episode, and let's look at Barcelona's fixtures ahead. In which you could arguably say they have some tough fixtures, but these are the five fixtures that Barcelona they are going to be playing in the month of September. You have Girona at home this weekend. Ansu Fati is set to return in this match, so that's something that's going to be exciting. Barcelona they're then going to debut in the Champions League under Hansi Flick in this brand new Champions League format against Monaco away from home. Then they're going to be playing against Villarreal away from home as well. They're going to be returning to Estadio Montjuic to play against Getafe. And to end off the month of September, they're going to be playing against Osasuna away from home. Now, what do you guys make of that run of fixtures? How are you guys feeling?
I'm feeling confident.
Confident? Okay. Confident.
yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm interested for that Girona match. I know they've always been a pesky team against Barca, especially in the later seasons, more recent seasons. But I'm excited. I mean, hopefully we didn't lose form after the break. But yeah, Monaco, that should be one of our easier matchups in the Champions League. Fingers crossed. And then yeah, down the way, Villarreal always that's a pretty solid opponent, but Getafe and Osasuna are not really that team that should counter us that much. So yeah, I'm excited. It should be a fun stretch.
I
Okay,
think I
what
think
happened to me?
Villarreal is gonna be our toughest game, to be honest.
Who?
Villarreal.
Oh,
Yeah,
Villarreal. Okay,
I
okay.
could see Girona putting up a pretty good fight. I'm excited for Girona in the Champions League, bro.
Well,
I'm excited for.
they're in the Champions League, and something to keep in mind, guys, is that Girona they beat Barcelona twice last
Yeah,
season.
that's what I'm
In the
saying.
home and the away leg. Barcelona they lost both times against Girona, and it's interesting going to see if we are able to change that under Hansi Flick. And it's interesting, I would you brought up that point saying like, hey, what Barcelona is going to show up. Hopefully we continue this run of this impressive form that we had under Hansi Flick. And congratulations to Hansi Flick because he has won the La
That's for the
Liga
month.
Manager of the Month award. That's absolutely props and well deserved. The only team to be absolutely perfect in La Liga, 4 out of 4 wins, and that is impressive. And he's actually the first ever German coach to win that award. So even more congratulations to him. But when I look at this run of fixtures, I think that Girona game is going to be a little bit tough. I do understand that they have been weakened, obviously with the departures of Dolbeck, with Alex Garcia, Alex Garcia, and as well as Eric Garcia. It's going to be a different test, but still, that is going to be a tough game. We're going to have to see how Barcelona do against Monaco, because Barcelona in the Champions League, we do know that we tend to struggle in recent years. But under Hansi Flick, could we see a change? That's going to be exciting. Hansi Flick's first match. And Barcelona are actually going to debut their away kit, which has
They look
been
sick.
announced. And it looks absolutely phenomenal.
They look
I
sick.
love that kit. And the game against Villarreal, this was a game last year in which Barcelona did show, and I remember, Gavi scoring an absolute, fantastic goal. I believe it was to complete Barcelona's comeback because Barcelona they actually started winning. Then Villarreal came back, and then Barcelona they had to do a comeback and
It
everything
was
like that.
4-3.
What
I
happened?
think it was 4-3.
Yeah, it was 4-3, and then it was like Lamine Yamal who like emerged onto the scene. I remember after we had like a little reaction video talking about Lamine Yamal and basically saying, "Oh, hey, Lamine Yamal, is he gonna be the next, Barcelona superstar?" And it appears that that is the case. What's up, Sampana? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much, man. Um, and then obviously you have the two matches against Getafe and Osasuna as well. But guys, I did. You guys gave your brief thoughts on that, but what do you guys like? What are you guys expecting from these matches? Are you guys expecting Barcelona to go perfect? Are you guys looking for Barcelona potentially to drop some points? What do you guys make of that?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Girona win.
Okay.
Monaco win.
This disclaimer, guys, we have the most positive Barca fans.
We're going perfect, and nothing's gonna stop us. This is our fucking year.
This
This
perfect.
team, this team feels a little different to those past Barca teams that struggle with the games that you should have won. They will win 1-0, 2-1. They wouldn't have comfortable wins. I could see us, hopefully not, but I could see us dropping points against Villarreal and maybe even Girona. Those are our two biggest opponents. I see us beating Monaco. Getafe and Osasuna, I see us beating. I know Osasuna is a very good defensive team. I see us beating them. But
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if we draw against Villarreal or Girona, and fans should not be surprised either. I don't want to hear shit about Hansi Flick if we drop points again. This
Yeah.
team, I'll put it very clearly. This team, the way it's built right now with the injuries, it's not
Mhm.
meant to be this good, and it's playing this good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I hopefully Hansi Flick keeps showing his masterclass coaching because he's been great. So
No, no, that's actually something that I was going to bring up. Like, hey, what happens if Barcelona, they drop points, for example? Let's say Barcelona they drop points
it's a
against
long
Getafe.
season.
Yeah, it's a long season. It's going to happen. Barcelona, they are going to, I'm expecting Barcelona to win the majority of these matches or even go flawless. But if Barcelona lose, for example, I'm just saying against Osasuna or they draw against Getafe, it's not going to be the end of the world. Points are going to be dropped throughout the entirety of the season. And I think that's something that Barcelona fans, they should keep in mind because I know that a lot of Barcelona fans right now, they're on cloud nine after that result.
All of us are.
Yeah, that 7-0 result. What's up, Pineapple? Welcome to the stream. Always good to see you, man. Rafinha gonna win Pichichi. Yo, Rafinha, banger start to the season, man. Absolute banger start of the season. And he did have a lot of rest. He was not called up to the Brazilian national team, which was absolutely surprising, after scoring a hat trick and basically having that performance. It was absolutely crazy.
Elias, and one thing, sorry to pop your bubble. I'm sure you're gonna bring it up later in the stream. Ansu Fati's return has me a little excited.
Yeah.
I'm going into his debut with zero expectations.
Okay.
But if he shows just a little bit down the left wing, because I'm expecting him to be on the left wing.
Yeah.
If he can show something on the left wing, Danny Olmo can have a completely different role in this team and make the team even more dangerous.
Okay. I mean, Avilo, that's the perfect segue. Let's talk about Ansu Fati because Ansu Fati, he was in the squad training sessions basically, and he is set to return this weekend against Girona. One player who is not returning though is no Frankie De Jong. Frankie De Jong, he was also expected to return pretty much, after the international break, but no date has been given or anything like that, which I know is a little bit disappointing. I at first when I heard that news saying like, oh, Frankie Young, he's
This
gonna
is
be
actually unacceptable. It's time to sell him. It's time
Honestly,
to
returning.
dude, look,
Well, I mean, like, sorry, like nothing has
honestly,
changed in these past couple of weeks.
I don't know if it's lack of communication between the medical staff and the coaching staff, but it's a little it's a bit crazy that I went from Frankie needing surgery out for the season to Frankie being back soon. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he's out until October. And honestly, I will welcome that. I will much rather welcome being a little more healthy in October than risking another worse injury in September. As long as we can get him by October, I'm happy about that. And if we can get him maybe at 70% instead of 100, that's still good for the midfield. This midfield's hobbling right now. Yes, we've gotten an unnatural performance from the attack. Rafinha has been Ballon d'Or. So I mean, everybody has been amazing. So
Tour.
we need. I know we want to saw Frankie. I want to saw Frankie. I'm gonna admit it. I want to saw him too. But if we can get
Yeah.
something for him, and plus if he comes back now in October or late September and shows something, his value goes back up for the winter window or for next summer. So we do need him to play at least for his value to go up a little more.
Okay, makes sense. Sampana, thank you for that $2 donation, man. Always appreciative of the support that you give this channel, man. Absolutely huge, man. Always good to see you around. Thank you so much, Sampana.
Appreciate you, bro.
NJ, are you there?
No, I'm not here. Except
Well, what's up, NJ? What's up? Bro, Ansu Fati set to return this weekend. Are you excited? Are you excited? What expectations do you have for Ansu Fati?
I don't have high expectation for him, but if if what Flick said that he's gonna put him as a number 9, then you know that will work for me because he's not really a left winger to be honest. He's really like a box crusher striker. He was never
Okay.
really a left winger because you know how the people in the front they also get hurt. That's the reason
Yeah.
why that's the reason why he got hurt because he was running and he was getting hurt a lot. But this time, if Flick put it as a striker, he's gonna run less more. But
Mm-hmm.
he's
I,
gonna
I I
be
mean, Angie, that's a very interesting point that you do bring up because I actually share the same point of view as you in that I don't see Ansu Fati really as a left winger anymore because Ansu Fati, he was never the type of player to go 1v1,
no. It's never
basically be a wide winger. No,
no.
his best attribute was his finishing, his basically
Yeah.
his eye for goal, and
Mm-hmm.
you whenever Ansu Fati, when you look at his best moments at Barcelona. It was always, immediate, first touch on the ball,
Yeah.
finish, goal, or something like that. Him
Exactly. Yeah.
crashing into the box
Only
as a second striker,
only
basically.
reason why I said when I mentioned him at left wing is because
Hmm.
I see him getting way more playtime. I see his playtime
True.
increasing at left wing than a striker. Lewandowski has been playing very well, and why is he gonna get 10 minutes to close out the game to rest Lewandowski's legs? I agree with you guys. Don't think that I mentioned the left wing because that's his best option. Striker is his best option for a player trying to develop his career again,
Yeah.
but I don't see him taking away Lewandowski's minutes
Oh
until
no
he.
no.
So
Not at all.
Oh,
More like
um,
more like Paul Victor will be the one gonna be the left winger. I
yeah,
feel like
oh,
they're gonna switch.
oh,
yeah,
They're gonna
yeah.
switch the role.
that's exactly what I was going to bring up. Like, what happens to Paul Victor now? Because would you guys rather say, hey, because if Ansu Fati wants to be a winger, he's going to have to compete with basically Ferran Torres
But you know
because
what?
Ferran Torres is the substitute. But if he
But
wants to be a striker, then that's
this is a good problem to have. We're always
Yeah.
worrying about we don't have
Perfect.
enough depth. We already don't
Mm-hmm.
have enough depth in the midfield, but we have a lot of depth in
And
the
the
attack.
forward. Yeah.
So
Perfect.
that's a great. And when with Vitor Roque leaving, we didn't have a legit backup striker. And I know Fati is not a legit 9. They're gonna try him out at 9, but that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, it is
Yeah.
right there. Excited for Ansu Fati, man. I am excited as well, but I don't know in what level Ansu Fati is going to return, and that
Uh,
you know
and look, Barca fans should be happy with whatever he gives the team. He's not gonna give you the expectation that
yeah.
he's not gonna give
Not
you
at
the
all.
number 10 that he's wearing. He won't be a number 10 that he's wearing on his back.
Mm-hmm.
So I
True.
mean, any production is gonna be welcome.
Yeah.
So
But if somehow Danny Olmo can help Patty right away, then perfect. Because Olmo is how he plays.
Wait, should Ansu Fati be wearing the number 10 shirt?
he shouldn't. But
I,
But again, it doesn't
I
really
don't know
matter
how he
anymore.
still has it. I
I
don't know
I mean,
mean,
how he
someone
still
has
has
to wear it.
I
Someone has
mean,
to
Yeah.
wear it.
Yamal was just respectful towards him because I'm pretty sure Yamal had the option, right? Did he have the option? I think out of
Yeah.
respect, he gave it back to Ansu Fati. Honestly, bro, I'm past all that number giving. If you're
Yeah.
good, I don't care if you were number 99. Just ball out.
Yeah. Like
Just ball
Nah,
out.
but the number 10 is a
probably
big
in a year or
responsibility.
two. Yeah, probably in a year or two, they'll switch numbers. Probably in a year or two for
I'm
Yamal to wear the
sure.
number 10.
I'm sure once Ansu Fati leaves, it's gonna go to Lamine Yamal. I'm
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I mean, most
Immediately.
likely, most likely.
Yeah,
But we've said this before in the past. Also, this is Ansu Fati's last chance at Barcelona
it
Yeah.
should be.
because because there were already rumors that he was going to be leaving in the summer, that he wasn't going to be staying, everything like that. But he did stay. Because of that injury, no team came in, and this is arguably his last chance to succeed at Barcelona. It's simple. You either are a success here or not, because you have to keep in mind he's on huge wages, guys. He's roughly on what, like 10 million euros net, something like that, which is
That's
absolutely
nothing
crazy.
though. That means nothing in football though. That's like minimum wage
No,
nowadays.
no, no, no. But he's like one of Barcelona's highest earners. That's the thing. He's like third or fourth in Barcelona's list,
No.
and that's crazy. For a player who's going to be a substitute, that's insane. You can't be really
Like
having
in
that.
back then, yeah. But like, come on, like if you compare the football to other sports, come on, like 10 million is nothing in sports nowadays.
No, I know, but for Barcelona, you can't be having a player who's
No,
just sitting on the bench.
for a team that can barely afford to register players, Elias is
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I mean, you can't be having Ansu Fati like that. It's either anyone who's on that type of salary, who's in the upper echelon of Barcelona's wage books, should be contributing on the pitch and basically be a starter. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And
That's how sad we are now. Like 10 million is too much.
well, I mean, that's basically what a lot of players earn. Unless you're like an absolute world class superstar. That's the thing. He's gonna score 2 goals on Sunday. Wow! Oh wow!
Yo, he
That's
does
exciting.
that. He's gonna shut off Twitter.
Ansu Fati redemption arc is crazy.
Yo, yeah, Ansu Fati redemption arc.
No, but again, when you look at it though, although Fati was injured, he also had like what three bang average coaches. Anyways, in the last three, and it didn't really help. It didn't really help them, like come back.
That I mean, that's also a good point. But the thing is, as well, is like he wasn't able to succeed at Barcelona,
Yeah.
and he wasn't able to succeed at Brighton. That's the thing.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But but Premier League is different because it's very physical there. That's
It's true. It's true. It plays against him, but still, you can't make the Brighton starting 11, like
feel-
regardless of the league.
At the end of the day, I'm convinced that he if this season doesn't pan out at the bare minimum for him, he's going to Saudi Arabia. I don't see how else. I don't see why a team takes a shot at him in Europe, unless it's like maybe
because
like
of
maybe
Europe,
like maybe like
that would be
a
Syria.
team, a Dutch team. I don't know.
That would be Syria. If
Maybe
he
Serie
leaves.
A, maybe a lower Serie A. I don't see a team like Juventus getting.
Oh, no. It's more like
No.
Lazio
Yeah,
and stuff
maybe
like
a
that.
lower Serie A team, a Dutch team,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's-
maybe he goes for the money and goes to Saudi Arabia. Who knows?
Yeah, potentially. What's up, Saket? Welcome to the stream, man. Always good to see you. Thoughts on Ansu Fati? Because Ansu Fati, he is set to return this weekend against Girona. And are you excited to see him back? Do you have expectations for him? How you feeling about Ansu Fati's return?
Didn't you see, guys, that Sevilla wanted him in the transfer window? I think I heard some rumors about that.
Sevilla, they were interested in him. But the thing was that obviously his injury blocked any transfer that could have happened. And that was basically the problem. Also, the salary, because Ansu Fati is on an insane salary.
Look,
That's
Elias,
the thing.
It's
I
disgusting.
I think we gave him that salary when he was. We gave him the number 10. So I guess
I mean,
from
it's
that point,
understandable. When Ansu Fati, he emerged onto the scene, bro, his market value shot up to like 100
Yeah.
mil. Manchester United
So, yeah,
offered 100 million.
It kind of made sense back then, but right now,
Yeah, it did.
but I also think Barcelona did him dirty because when he popped onto the scene, he had
Yeah,
an
that
amazing
also.
season, right?
That also.
Yeah.
Then Messi left. He got the 10.
Then Koeman
He's-
came.
He's having a good season until the injury. The injury
Yeah.
stopped him. And then Barcelona got into a mess of being financially in debt and everything. So
Yeah, then
when he
Koeman
was
came. Then Xavi
from
came.
the injury, they sold him. They got rid of him. Or out to loan. I don't think moving to the Premier League was the best option for him because it's very physical.
No, it wasn't, to be honest.
Like that. And he
too
was
physical for him.
a big injury. So I also
Yeah.
think Barcelona hasn't given him the best shot to shine again. Hopefully now he's coming back from his injury. He isn't gonna be that injury prone, and we're gonna see Ansu
But
Fati.
again, it's under Hansi Flick's regime, so
I mean it is, but here's where like I sort of disagree, because like Ansu Fati, he was given like opportunities, but he would like every single time Barcelona, they were there waiting for Ansu Fati. They put trust in him.
But it's very hard to go back 100% from an injury like that.
No,
That
of
he
course, of course, but like what can Barcelona do? Like if you get injured and like you're injury prone, then Barcelona they really can't do any much about that. You know.
And so also under Xavi, the training method wasn't really a really good training method. They're just playing rondos. So
Okay,
what can you do?
true, true, true.
What can you do
But
about
for
it?
example, why did certain players, for example, do better than Ansu Fati? You know,
Like
all these
who?
players are training the same. That's the thing. You know, why are some players, for example, like Lamine Yamal doing so well, and then you see Ansu Fati, not being able to replicate that same level. You know,
but,
I'm just saying that this
now
this is the last hurrah for Ansu Fati at Barcelona.
Yeah,
It's either
that's true.
he
Yeah, yeah,
shines
it is.
or he's gone.
But
It's that
again,
simple.
but then, every player is different, built different. Like your Mill, I mean, Lamine is just like a natural
Okay.
athlete ish
but
compared
are
to
we
like Ansu
expecting
Fati.
him to shine from the bench or
Oh
to
no,
get
no,
that starter
no, I'm
spot?
saying
No.
no.
Okay. This is actually a good conversation to have. What should the expectations for Ansu Fati
I don't
be
think my
for the
expectations should
season?
be anything
Zero.
really.
Zero. Any production that we can get from him is a W. At this point, in this current Barca team, he can be a starter.
Okay.
Who is he
Fine.
going?
I will keep this in mind. At the end of the season, players are going to have to be sold. Players are going to have to be sold.
Yeah,
No,
for
I
sure.
think
Yeah.
If
I
if,
think
if
I
you don't
think
have a
he should at
successful
least
season at
at
Barcelona,
I think he
wha-
should at least score 10 to 15 goals
No,
ten.
I think that's too
in the
much.
entire season.
That's not
That's
realistic.
unrealistic.
No,
That's
it's not
unrealistic.
realistic at all.
I mean, at this
For
point,
a
even
for
Farhan is scoring
for a
goals.
player that's probably gonna be starting Copa del Rey and Supercopa games,
Yeah,
and that's it. Maybe some UCL games. He's not
and
gonna
like a
have that chance to score
like a
15
lower
goals.
level team. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not really
He's not.
really.
I mean, right now, looking at a team right now, Lamine down the right, you have Rafinha on the left, Lewandowski as a 9, Dani Olmo playing the way he is. He's not getting minutes over any of those guys unless, knock on wood, there's an injury. Knock on wood, so the injury doesn't happen. I mean, he's not gonna get
So
starter minutes
yeah,
unless it's like a
he's
meaningless
gonna be
game.
an impact
I
player.
think I think if he remains fit at the end of the season and season is very long, so I think he will get the chances. He should
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least score
he
10
will,
goals
he
in
will.
all
But
Oh,
competition.
I completely
I am
agree.
not
I
saying
told
in La Liga season, in all competition, at least 10 goals because he only thing good about his play is that he is a good finisher and he can score goals.
yeah. That's true. Yeah,
No,
we
I
know that.
agree with you. I
We know
agree with
that.
you. I was telling Elias before you joined. It is a long season, and
Yeah,
honestly, I want to see what Ansu Fati has before going back to Ferran Torres. That's just me personally. I would rather
but
Fati be the next Ferran Torres.
yeah, because Hansi
But
Flick has a plan. Has a plan. He's gonna
exactly,
use
I
Hansi
trust
Fati.
Hansi Flick with how he handles Ansu Fati.
He's gonna
Well,
use Hansi Fati as an impact player.
as an impact player. Okay, see, but we have to place some expectations for Ansu Fati because Ansu Fati
Yeah,
can't be here at Barcelona and just be like he's going to be coasting because Barcelona isn't that type of club. At Barcelona, you basically you have to win, you have to perform well.
yeah.
I
You
think
do.
I think for Ansu Fati to have what would you guys see as a successful season for Ansu Fati? You know, because just sitting on the bench and being an impact player, I don't think that's enough for Barcelona. I
I'll,
think
I'll,
No,
I'll,
in
and then
that
I'll tell you.
listen.
looking at the wages that he's on, Barcelona they are going to be looking to sell if that's the case.
I'll
Okay,
tell you what.
then if
No,
Fati
go ahead.
lowers
Go ahead.
if Fati lowers his wages, okay, fine. But you have to look at during Hansi Flick's Bayern Munich management. He did what for every player. Like he told every player their role in the squad. So if this season he's gonna tell, okay, Ferran and Fati, you'll be the impact players coming from the bench like the last 30 minutes. If you help me help the team score goals, then fine, do it. Stuff like that. Every
Okay.
player in that squad under Hansi Flick has a role in it.
See,
Look,
It's
but
not
that
you cannot compare it to like a Xavi Koeman's Barca
look.
because Hansi Flick's management, the way he rolls is different. Because I watched Hansi Flick's Bayern Munich during that time. He runs different. He's a complete opposite of the managers that coach at Bayern Munich.
Look,
So under Hansi Flick's Barcelona, don't think like a Xavi. Think like a Hansi Flick mentality.
no. I completely understand that, but keep in
So
mind, his salary is not that of a bench player. His salary is that of a starter
I
and then
know.
a superstar. And also, you have to place some expectations on Ansu Fati. It can't be just
Yeah,
like saying, hey,
yeah. He has to
he's
score he has to score when he comes up.
Exactly.
And you know
When
what?
he comes on as an impact, he has to have an impact. You know, that's what I'm saying. Here's where I agree with Sake. I think 10 goals in all competitions. I think that's a solid that's a solid benchmark for him.
And you know what? I'm very interested to see who gets more minutes, him or Pablo Victor, because Pablo Victor went off in the preseason, and
Yeah.
so if Pablo Victor is getting more minutes than Ansu Fati, when's Ansu Fati gonna play? That is my question.
I
So
think
I
I'm
mean,
gonna get more minutes, to be honest.
and the question is, does Ansu Fati come in the 60 something 70th minute, or does he
70
come in
minutes.
the 85th minute
But
just
it
to give
also depends.
just
It
to
also
add pressure?
depends on the game and the score of the game.
Yeah, that also.
If we're winning like
The
4-0,
situation.
he's probably gonna come in the 60th, 70th minute.
Yeah, to bring
Well,
more threat.
I mean, this is an interesting discussion. You know, what we're going to see, you know, in these upcoming weeks and these, you know, in this next upcoming month, in which Barcelona are going to have to rotate Ansu Fati. He is going to be returning. Just, I think if
Hansi Flick actually liked him a lot, so that's
I
also the reason before the injury that they didn't sell him.
uh-huh. You know, hopefully, you know, Hansi Flick is able to get the best level, and we're able to see Ansu Fati, you know, shine because you know Ansu Fati doing well means Barcelona do well, and let's say he's doing good enough, but isn't able to, you know, replace Rafinha or Lamine Yamal,
No.
then we
He's
can
not gonna
potentially
replace
sell him.
Rafinha. He's not. You know why? He's a perfect Hansi Flick player. Like just like what Hansi Flick did in Bayern Munich, putting even Perisic. Even Perisic was not in the bench at all most of the time. He was starting over someone.
Okay.
So yeah, for Rafinha, he's gonna keep playing until let's say he burned out or depends on the
No,
game.
I add that 100%. I think Rafinha is an undisputable starter. Just
Under
like
Hansi Flick for sure because
yeah,
the way he
simple.
plays.
What's up, Jaden? Welcome to the stream. I consider the Ansu fan base kind of weird and delusional, but since Flick is so high on him, changing my tune. Okay. You know, I haven't really changed my opinion on Ansu Fati. I still think, for example, that that potentially that Barcelona should have sold him. But if Hansi Flick thinks that he can get the best, you know, level out of him, then let's see Hansi Flick because I trust Hansi. You know, if he says you know what he can get the best out of him, okay, fine. Let's see what he can do. And if he can't, you know, show a good level, then that's when Barcelona they sell him.
Hey, like
Look,
listen,
Also,
I'm gonna say with
you
how
know,
excited.
we cannot use these kids, and and at this and one point they get injured, and we cannot just throw them away. We should at least give them a second chance. So I think
You Flick's giving him a chance. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
by then by March, if he doesn't, perform until March, then just right there, sell him in the summer. He has
All
until
I'm gonna
March
say
to
is,
prove.
with how excited Hansi Flick has sounded regarding Ansu Fati, I, I mean, we should all be expecting him to get more minutes than Ferran Torres. And the way Hansi Flick keeps talking about him, he should be the number one, number two option out of the bench.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is that Ferran Torres has been getting a lot of minutes so far. You know, from Hansi Flick, and he did score for Spain in you know in Spain's recent
Let's go
match.
talk about Ferran Torres. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go talk about Ferran Torres.
Go. I'll take my take after this. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, that's an interesting clash that we're going to see between Ferran and Ansu. You know, I think you know we're gonna have to see at what level Ansu comes in, and that's going to determine if Ansu Fati is going to be ahead of Ferran. But I think both of them are going to be having a lot of minutes this season. But guys, the last topic of conversation I did want to have in the episode is Oscar Mingueza, because Oscar Mingueza, he has been linked with a potential return to Barcelona and everything like that. Now he is having a fantastic start to the season, you know, scoring 2 goals and 3 assists in Celta Vigo's opening 4 matches, and he's basically been played as a left back, a left wing back, as a right back, such as right wing back. He's
utility man.
He's basically the Sergio Roberto role, where you play him anywhere and he does a job. And Barcelona right now, they do have a buyback clause, a buyback option, 9 million euros. It's until 2026. And they're not going to make any rash moves or anything like that. They're just keeping an eye on Oscar Mingueza.
Yeah, perfect.
Now, thoughts on Oscar Mingueza potentially returning to Barcelona?
No, thank you.
Yeah, dude, I'm not. We're broke. We're broke as shit. Like,
Not
don't. I mean,
look,
look. Look,
Wait,
Barca.
Sebi, go and then Alvaro.
Yeah, go sorry.
Look, Oscar Mingueza reminds me of Mark Bartra, bro. You can have one good season, but the thing is that you have to be consistent. And Oscar Mingueza is not consistent, and nor, in my opinion, is he a good player.
I think
It's
it's not
he's
even a one season at this point. It's just 4 games. Let's see for him. Let's see him for another
Yes.
entire
only
season. Then
this.
we
Sebi,
can
go ahead.
discuss about it.
Sebi, go
This
ahead.
is the first time we've heard about him in like God knows how
Yeah,
long.
bro. Honestly, I kind of forgot
Without
he was
buying
in La
a lot
Liga
back to the
also
club,
this year.
Nah,
No, but look, seriously, those 9 million. I know that's not a lot of money. Just bro, just worry about getting at
I
least
mean,
a $9 million pivot, dude. Do
I
not
mean,
worry
not
about
being
left.
biased, but we also heard about Olmo after long time in these Euros, and we signed
exactly.
him. So
Well, I mean, second does bring a valid point, but I do agree with that. It's only been 4 games. Barcelona right now, they need to see how Oscar Mingueza does, for the entirety of the season. And even then, I think that a player doing well, at Celta de Vigo at that type of level, I think he's reached his level. I think that's a good club for him. A club where he is able to perform. He doesn't have the pressures, for example, of a Barcelona, of a Real Madrid, or anything of these humongous clubs or anything like that.
some
I think
players are built for that. Some
I know
players,
But
exactly. Playing
but
for
you
Celta de Vigo
have
is
to
still
understand,
super
bro.
impressive.
it's like
But
some
you
coaches like Unai Emery aren't meant to coach big clubs, but when they go to a little smaller club, they can make them into a big potential like Aston
okay?
Villa, right?
Unai Emery, he was set up to failure in Arsenal, even though he had a potential to win to like lead the project. They
I,
made him look like the villain in that club.
No, but you can say the same thing for PSG, and at PSG he failed.
PSG, come on,
I
that's PSG anyways. They don't like, no matter which the coach are, they're gonna win the double anyways, or the 3 trophies there anyways. But in Champions League, no
I
matter what, they
don't.
can't win. They have no structure.
I don't know whether he can be starter at Barcelona, but
No, 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 no,
he
no.
can, he can play the role, a bench role like Ferran
Okay,
Garcia, Lucas Vazquez, Dani Ceballos. These guys
yeah,
play at Real Madrid.
yeah.
So
Listen,
Look,
like
this is
every club
my
has that kind of
this,
players.
this
There has to be
look,
a
this
player
is
like that.
my go ahead.
All right, so here's what Oscar Mengenza. This guy was a solid player for us. The problem was Koeman killed his confidence. He made him
Oh
play out of
yeah.
position. Because when Mingueza was called up, he was playing center back. He was consistent in that role. Then
I
Des got
mean,
injured. He made him play right back, a role that he never played before. He had to learn to play right back during the season. Then and because of him getting exposed by the wingers in La Liga, it killed his confidence. That's why people start hating on him. Yes, you're right. He's not a world class player, but like every club has a role player like Lucas Vasquez, like that. Even in Barca's history, there's always that role player. Like they're not the best, but they can do their job when they're called. Like Albert Ferrer, Mark Bartra. Even Bartra's okay. Sergio Roberto was okay, but he made a lot of mistakes, but he did his part when needed. Every club needs role players like that.
Okay. NJ, would you bring him back then? Let's say 9 million euros. Would you bring him
If
back?
he performs consistent this year,
Okay,
and
if
and
he
and
performs.
and we have to sell players if he comes back.
Look, here's my take.
Yeah, I
If
will
he
go for
does,
it.
if he does what he's doing by December or January, all right,
Yes.
sure. But dude, again, do we really need 9 million in the bench? Do we need 9 more million in the bench? This team should be looking for a $9 million minor pivot, some sort of improvement at pivot. I don't think we need again. Yes, Coleman messed them up, whatever. It's like you said, Elias. His potential has been reached at Celta de Vigo. Who knows? Maybe he's going crazy at Celta de Vigo. And when he comes to Barca, his confidence goes back down. I'm not with this team's financial situation. I'm not ready to spend 9 million on a maybe. At this point, they're better off going at least on a loan. Somebody that's not even talked about enough at pivot and
Yeah.
leave Mingueza alone, bro. Let him become the greatest left back of all time at Celta de Vigo. Mhm.
All right.
I don't know. You do have a point there. I think,
Yeah.
for example, unless he's gonna be an upgrade to the squad, unless he's gonna you know, be a player that just Barcelona don't have, even in La Masia, for example, then I don't think Barcelona should be looking at Oscar Mingueza.
I
It's
get it.
simple. Look at La Masia. Look, do you have a left back who can play, in either flank? Do you have a center back who is versatile, left-footed or right-footed, If La
Yeah.
Masia doesn't have a player of that profile, then you look out into the market. I think Barcelona should always be looking at La Masia, and then from then on, look out into the market. But
And then I
I,
think if that Lamassi player get hurt, we're gonna start over again. Oh, yeah, we should have bought a player in that transfer window. Come on,
well,
we
well,
cannot
I mean,
fully rely on Lamassi all the time. We have
no,
to
no,
get
no,
the
no. But Barcelona, they should all like as well. They should go out into the market and buy quality, proven players. I'm
yeah.
seeing the La Masia squad to bolster the depth in the team. The Barcelona should always be looking to make one or two superstar signings.
Look,
In
look,
general, to make the squad better. I'm just saying La
Barcelona,
Masia.
the whole life, it has to be balanced with world class role players in La Masia.
True, true,
But you
true.
cannot always rely on La Masia because every time we get a new player, we always hide them, and next thing you know what happened, they get injured. Then the whole season we're gonna be complaining, making videos of we should have signed a player alone in the summer transfer window. Come on,
No, no, no. It makes sense. But for example, like right now in the fullbacks area, Barcelona, they're set with Balde and they're set with Kunde. Like Barcelona, they don't really need to go out for a replacement or a starter. It's La
I know,
Masia for
but
depth.
they're not gonna
we're
find a starter.
forgetting that some of our players that play defense are still injured right now, so they're gonna come
Yeah,
back either way.
Dude, at the end of the day, finding a left back, I'm not shitting on the position. Finding a quality left back or a solid left back is way simpler than finding a quality pivot to fit Barca's
Yeah, I
style.
mean, you're
I
right.
keep saying this. 9 million is a lot of money for Barca. I'm better off you give 9 million to a team for a pivot.
yeah,
Barca doesn't have
Mhm.
a La Masia pivot that's ready for Barcelona. We had that in Bernal, and look what happened. So
exactly.
you can't just be throwing money. It's like throwing shit at a wall and hoping it sticks.
All
Like
right then.
you can't just be throwing money at every player that looks decent.
All right
La
then.
Masia by Fraguesa.
Okay.
Well,
Then tell me then who do you replace then after our best backup left back full time Adriano? Who like replaced him after that? Nobody. And now look what happened to Alba.
Okay,
yeah.
but you're comparing totally different times when a team had the ability to go ahead and sign backups. Barca doesn't have that ability. If you told me right now that Barca is financially ready to do whatever it takes, go ahead, sign Mingueza.
I mean, Barcelona, for example, they can also look out into like the free agent market. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm not saying that Barcelona, right now they're going to go after him.
Yeah, I'm
But
not talking right
Alfonso
now,
Davies,
bro.
his contract ends next season. You guys realize that his contract expires in the summer. Like
Yeah,
I know
and
most likely he's going to go into Real Madrid, but
yeah.
Barcelona, they should be looking into these players, saying, "Hey,
Yo, Madrid's gonna have
I
the
mean,
best team of all time, bro.
we got Alfonso Davis at home.
we got Alfonso Davies out."
Yeah, but that squad, bro, if they get Rodri, Trent, and Alfonso Davis, fucking now it's gonna be
Yo,
hell.
Trent is also, his contract expires next summer.
It's gonna be
Guys,
hell
Guys, did you
for
guys
La
look at
Liga.
that list of players whose contract is expiring next summer? It's ridiculous.
Like maybe
Virgil
Alfonso
van
Davies.
Dijk, Salah, Heung-min Son, Calvert
Yeah,
Lewin,
Salah, yes,
Kevin
Jonathan
De Bruyne.
Joshua Kimmich.
Yeah, Kimmich, bro. That list is insane, man. That list is absolutely crazy.
I
Barcelona, they
swear,
should
if oh my
we
god,
pick
We
up
have
two or
to
three
Madrid,
make
players.
that deal ASAP. That Nike deal ASAP.
I think you do ASAP.
yeah,
I
the
mean,
players
you're right. Yeah.
that we should be aiming for
Did you
center
guys
back
hear that
midfield.
Liverpool also Nike also launched the Liverpool club in their
Yeah,
kit?
yeah, cause like it's shit anyways when
Ooh.
it comes to like jersey, creating jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Laporta just blackmail Nike at this point
I
for
I, I
giving
just
great contract.
I just wish that we should like switch to like Adidas for that.
I mean, whoever offers the most money, Barcelona, they should just go for them.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, like Nike, like this company, like they're so overhyped becomes so like because of basketball. The next now that we're suffering. Look at like Bayern Munich. Look at Madrid when it comes to jersey. They look so good and clean.
well, I mean, the kits this season they do look
This
very
year, yeah,
nice.
but in the past,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The kits
like
in the past
Nike
might have
doesn't
been.
even give effort at
Yeah, it
all.
was absolutely diabolical. But guys, that was it for the episode. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy This episode will be up on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify, so make sure to tune in over there if you guys do prefer to listen on those platforms. NJ Saket, Sebialo, thank you guys all for stopping by, as well making the
What's
episode
your
a little bit more
score
entertaining.
for against Girona?
Bye,
Score
guys.
prediction.
Ooh, score predictions. I'm going for a 3-0, a 3-0 Barcelona victory.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1
Okay.
as well.
Yeah.
That's at some point randomly we're gonna concede the most dumbest goal ever.
That's true.
I can only see one goal.
I think we're gonna win 2-1.
2-1.
2-1,
Sebi goes for
2-1 or
2-1.
3-1, yeah.
Second,
Who are we playing?
No?
Girona. Girona. Away from home.
I think draw.
Draw. Okay.
I think draw.
Okay.
It will be the. I think
That's
we will
fair.
drop points for the first time in the season.
Okay.
are the goal
High
scorers?
scoring draw or low scoring draw?
Yeah, high scoring draw probably.
Okay.
Nah, if they're drawing, I see 1-1. I
they're-
can't imagine Barca conceding 2 or 3 goals to
Nah,
Girona.
under Hansi Flick's thing, nah.
With Ter Stegen with your goalkeeper, I
Yeah.
think we can imagine any
Yeah,
amount of
yeah,
goals.
exactly.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
he's right
You're
there.
not- you're
He's-
not
Who's your
wrong.
goal scorers in that game?
I'm having Rafinha and Lewa. A brace from Lewandowski. Yeah, continuing his.
I think
his
we
streak.
lost all the games against Girona in the last season, right?
We did. Yeah.
I mean, again, but Girona played
And
great football
all
last
of
year.
them were, I think, 2+ goals from both teams.
Okay. So he's going for a high scoring. Well, yeah, Sampana, bro. Always feel free, man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Just join the next time we are live. But guys, that was it for the episode. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy. And as always, guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys.